Alrighty then. Let's see if the audio is fine. And we shall begin. Yeah, okay. Heard myself say alrighty then. Okay, so yeah, I got 3 wrong. Not too annoyed about 2 of them, especially. Actually, all 3 of them actually, because Bulldogs I did not expect to win away at the Giants. I know the Giants are in bad form, but I did not expect that result, so fair enough. West Coast Eagles, even more fair enough. They managed to beat Melbourne by a decent margin as well, so fair enough. I got it wrong, that's fine. St Kilda Freo was more 50-50. I still see it that way. It was like that. It was like that for most of the game as well. It was fairly close until the second half. But yeah, in the end, Freo won it by 17 points. Let's begin with Hawthorn's result this week. Nah, I always begin in my wrong tips, mate. I tipped Port Adelaide, I got it right. I don't know what you mean. But yeah, 6 out of 9. It's not too bad. So yeah. Hello, Mr. Cat. 69 got 7. 69 also first in the chat. Got Suns, Dogs, and Eagles wrong. That's not bad. Got you tipped the Suns. Interesting. Who did they? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, sorry. You tipped Geelong. Sorry, my bad. I'm mixing the rounds up. Okay. Minimum 5 competition this round as well. Correctly score 5 more tips per round. Ha! Watch me be out in the first time of asking. Right. That first game is very tough. I'll come back to that one. I'll come back to this one as well. For Adelaide to beat North Melbourne. I think that is an obvious result, even at Blundstone. Carlton, I think, beat Gold Coast. Gold Coast can beat Carlton, but Gold Coast's away record is very dodgy. You can't rely on them to beat anyone away at the moment, so you have to go Carlton there. Geelong GWS, just based on the fact that GWS win there quite often, I'm going to go for GWS victory. Both teams are on a losing streak, on bad form. Both teams need a win immediately to get their confidence back. Giants need it more, and they normally win at this ground, so I'm going to go for Giants victory. Essendon to smash Richmond. Brisbane, I'm going to go Brisbane beat Hawthorn, but I don't know, I think we can beat Brisbane. Because we normally do outside of... Now I'm going to go Brisbane because it's at Marvel. I'm going to go Brisbane. I'm going to go Melbourne to beat St Kilda and Adelaide to beat West Coast. And then the first 2 games, I'm not sure yet. Some spicy games this round, yeah, I know, right? What I think of the Hawks game, Sports... Oh, you're Sports Nut. Welcome Shannon as well. Where's Sports Nut? Did he say something? He's not in the chat, is he? Davidoff is tipping Carlton. That proves he's a Carlton Blues fan. What? I tipped them against a team that loses every away game. Gold Coast just won by 60 and Carlton just lost by 60. That's how... How is that an easy tip? I mean, how is it not an easy tip? Gold Coast are not good enough away from home. What are you talking about? Hawthorn are winning 100%. You know what? Fine. Nah. I'm backing out already. Okay. So, I'm not sure. What's tough about the Swans who thrash everyone playing against a team which lost to Hawthorn? That's the issue. The Bulldogs are unpredictable. They win big games. The Bulldogs losing to Hawthorn and beating Sydney is the most Bulldogs thing I've ever seen. That would be the most Bulldogs things I've ever seen in my life. And also, Sydney lost to Richmond. so it's not like they can't lose. Richmond have been getting spanked by everybody. For a sec, you thought he was going to tip the Hawks. I was going to, then I backed out straight away. Sydney are due for a loss. I'm going Collingwood. I'm going Collingwood because they've not lost since I've left Australia. I'll go Bulldogs. Screw it. Bulldogs by 7. Bulldogs by 7. I've done it. It's done. I think I'll get 5. 1, 2, 3. I'll get 5. I'm Melbourne are winning. Adelaide are winning. Essendon are winning. Carlton are winning. Port Adelaide are winning. All right. I'm sorry. I'm getting at least 5. Okay, that's happening. Okay, we're gonna stay in that. All right. Now for the gauntlets. Let me refresh that just in case. All right. Too risky. Why is it round 9? What's going on? What's this? Too risky. Too risky. Could put it on Carlton, but I think they win more games. Port Adelaide, that could be a good one. They should beat North. Too risky. Essendon, that could be a good one. Too risky. Used Gold Coast, used Brisbane, used St Kilda, used Adelaide. I think we've got some good options out the way. Melbourne, but they'll probably win more games. But should I put it on them now? I don't know. Eagles, too risky. So I'm thinking about Essendon or Port. Either Essendon or Port. Freo are winning. I'm not sure about that one, Chief. They could, but I don't think they will. It's not impossible though. You think you're going Swans, Freo, Port, Blues, GWS, Essendon, Hawks, D's, Crows, and Crows for the gauntlet. Okay. I mean, I've used the Crows, but that would be a good gauntlet tip if I did still have them. So that's fair. Can't guarantee the Crows. I will guarantee the Crows right now. Melbourne just lost the Eagles. Can't say any game for them is safe. Yeah, but they're also playing St Kilda, who you've been trashing for the last week, mate. Let's have a tough fixture after this game. No safe wins. Better put it on them. Although Richmond are a good chance to beat us. Stop this. You spent the last week saying North will beat you. Yeah, you're not fooling me. I'm going Essendon. All right. Essendon is my gauntlet tip. Why does it go to round 9? That's old news, mate. Anyway, I don't think I'll change anything. Part of me is tempted to tip off 1, but that's what I'm thinking about going for. Only possible changes are Geelong and Hawthorn, basically. Yeah, Geelong and Hawthorn. The first 2 games, if I tip Sydney, I'll tip Freo. It's in my head. I'm not going for both favourites in those 2 games. So I might just keep them the same. AFL Legends are going the same as Sports not. Can't guarantee the Crows. Melbourne just lost the Eagles. Can't say any game for them is safe. True. Essendon have a tough fixture after this game. Yeah, I did put the corner on Essendon. Go Essendon or Carlton. What you think is safer? Richmond have a great record against the Bombers. Yeah, but they've never been this bad playing against the Bombers, have they? Don't know why you're tipping Freo. It could just be a random Freo game they win. You put Gorno on Richmond this week. Stop this. This proves Mars did not tip North for the gauntlet. We all know he didn't. We all know he's just trolling. There's no way he actually thought. He said he thinks North can beat Essendon and put him in the gauntlet. Clearly he didn't. Says the one who said that North will beat Essendon. Look back through Hawks v Lions games 2020 to 2023. I'm aware of that, but like, I'm trying to let me try and prove a point here. Which probably backfire on me, but it is what it is. FinalSiren.com. That's a good. This is my issue. I actually do have a point in a way. This is my issue, right? There's a reason I've not tipped Hawthorn, and it's actually like I've actually got an actual reason. Okay, so let me just point this out. MCG, UTAS, MCG, UTAS, GABA, UTAS. Where's Marvel? This is why it sounds a bit silly and it sounds a bit like pessimistic, but I've literally just looked at Marvel and I've gone Brisbane. I'm literally going off the idea that Brisbane are better at Marvel than the MCG. They are. That I'm pretty sure statistically they are. So yeah, that is my thought process. If this said MCG, I actually would have gone Hawthorn. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's my reasoning. It sounds stupid, but that's my reasoning. Okay. It probably is stupid. It definitely is stupid, but that's my reasoning. If it said MCG, I'd have gone Hawthorn. I promise. I'm telling you right now. How are you, Blondenborough from Mother? Oh, here we go, Graz again. You're tipping the Saints next week. Good luck to you, Hyper. Good luck to you, my friend. Where you been, by the way, Hyper? I've not seen you in a while. At least not in the streams. However, a team that lost by 119, the real deal, Mask. You are a fraud. Mask, we all know Mask is a fraud. He's the biggest fraud in the chat. Apart from maybe Thomas Footy. It's not at the Gabba, it's a Marvel. Yeah, I know, yeah. Don't tip Hawthorn. This is the first time I've never played them there. Brisbane are not that good. And Hawthorn are. We've just lost a 7-goal lead. Brisbane just can't beat Hawks, full stop. I'm pretty sure they went on a streak against us for a little while before the period that you mentioned. Hawks have also won the last two at Marvel. Not been using YouTube as much. That's all we said a fortnight ago. Oh, fair enough. Hawthorn almost beat Port, and Port beat Geelong. Okay, so Geelong smashed Hawthorn. Like what? This it's like rock paper scissors, but in footy. What's going on, mate? Regardless, getting 44 points up at Little Oval is impressive for the Hawks. It is, yes. But I'm doubting him against Brisbane, okay? I look at the word Marvel and I think, no. Look, I will stick with that. Okay, I will stick with that. I think. What time is it? 12:17. That's good. I was gonna watch a movie yesterday after the stream, and I didn't have time because I was editing something. I'm gonna watch a movie after this stream, that's for sure. As you can see, it's only 12:17 p.m. 12:18 now. I start work at 5, so I gotta get ready at like 3:30 or something, and I'll be all right. So I live fairly close to where I work. Regardless, getting 4 points up at Adobe was Hawthorn beat the Dogs at Marvel. Yeah, but that's the Dogs, mate. Dogs choke easy games. Is what they do. They only win the hard games, Bulldogs. You told us the Hawks could do well there. Remember, you said how they thrashed Port there in 2021. And you said no way not be close. Yeah, to be fair, I said today's Port game would not be close either, and it was. But still, it was only close at the end, to be fair. We had quite a big lead for half of it. Maybe we'll come out next week desperate after today's depression. Hawks have Crows at the MCG. Next week, will I tip the Hawks in that? Possibly, mate. Possibly. Yeah, Mask is on something. He said North would beat Essendon, so we're not believing him. And this week he's saying Richmond would beat Essendon. So he's on something. Leeds or Southampton, do I think will win next Sunday? Ooh, good question. So I'm gonna predict Leeds to win, but I want Southampton to win. I did answer the question though. I said Leeds, but I would prefer the other option. I need to go to the toilet. If you didn't know, I said if Waterman kicks this goal, I will down a bottle of water. Waterman kicked the goal, and I downed a bottle of water. And now the repercussions are here. I need to go to the toilet. So I'll be back. I will not leave the mic on for this one because I'm pretty sure you can hear the toilet from here because I live in quite a small flat. I'll be right back. What have I missed? Last stream I said he would run about his team loses Richmond. Yeah, I know, right? I did mute the mic, mate. I can literally see when it's muted. You stupid idiot. Um, David hates Richmond refreshing Hawks. No, I don't. This narrative didn't even start when that happened. This narrative started when I picked them ninth in 2023. They finished like 13th or something. I know, right? 69. Mark McGee is a fraud. Man said he would put the gauntlet on North, but we all know he was joking. Mars was like, I'm gonna put the gauntlet on North. I'll send you a screenshot, and I'm just like, send me a screenshot after the game starts, mate. And he didn't do it. So we all know what happened there. Mars McGee's a fraud, we all know. That is confirmed. Ports and Hawks game was crazy, I know, right? Unfortunately, my Hawks on the wrong end of it, but it is what it is. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this. With the first two games, I want to like go one underdog, one favourite. That's just my mind. So if I tip Sydney, I go 3-0. So I'm gonna tip against Sydney, just because the Dogs have a habit of doing well in big games, but losing against teams like Hawthorn and West Coast. But I think them beating Sydney is not impossible. And I think they'll have some confidence after beating the Giants, even though the Giants are in bad form. But yeah, if the game was at the SCG, I would have tipped Sydney 100%. Collingwood, I'm just going off the fact that they lost the first 3 games. Since then, they've won every game. They found a way to win, even when it's been fairly close. They've gone back to this form of managing games properly. So I'd like to think they will manage the game well against Freo. Port Adelaide, I think, will definitely beat North. Carlton, I think, will beat Gold Coast, but I'm putting this down to Gold Coast's bad away form rather than the team itself. Gold Coast have got a good team. They can beat Carlton. I just don't think they can do it away. So, yeah. The Giants, I'm going to go beat Geelong, and this is purely based on the Giants having a good record against Geelong. Obviously, they're both on bad form right now, but Geelong are a bit higher on the ladder. But I think maybe the Giants could win this game as a confidence boost. Because even when they've been bad, they've still managed to win at the GMHBA in the past. Essendon, I think, will smash Richmond. Hawthorn, Brisbane, you never know what could happen, but I'm tipping Brisbane, mainly because it's at Marvel. Weird reason, I know, but Hawthorn have a good record against Brisbane at other grounds, not at Marvel. Melbourne, I think, will definitely beat the Saints, and I think Adelaide will beat West Coast, although that game could be closer than we think. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with those. My gauntlet tip is Essendon. I think that's a good gauntlet tip. And the fact we've used Brisbane and Adelaide, who are both quite dodgy. We've used the St Kilda Saints, who are also quite dodgy. And we've used Gold Coast. We've used a good selection of teams so far. The only annoying thing is, I was tempted to use Hawthorn against St Kilda. I didn't do it. That's a big regret of mine. Apart from that, there's not really big mishaps, I feel. Just the fact that I didn't choose Hawthorn against St Kilda, that's going to come back to bite me in the backside. But tipping Essendon now, I think, is good. Like Mas McGee pointed out, one of the most sane things he said all stream. David is too scared to watch the last 2 minutes. I saw the last goal. That's enough pain for me, mate. Must be his biggest fraud ever. Yeah, I know. 69. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Pies Freo is a tough tip. You mean Pie should win, but Freo's defense could be too strong. Just like against Sydney, yeah? Collingwood haven't won every game since their 0-3 start. They drew in round 6. You're full of lies, David. Well, I mean, I forgot that. I literally forgot they drew in round 6, first of all. Oh, yeah, Essendon, yeah. I remember that. So they haven't lost since the first 3 rounds. It'd be funny if Gold Coast beat Carlton. It would be funny, yes. I'd make a whole video laughing at that. You haven't used the Hawks yet? Yeah, I know. I should have used them against St Kilda. I actually felt like we could beat St Kilda as well. I actually felt it in my heart. We can beat St Kilda, and I didn't do it. Watch Richmond Tigers to win now? No, they won't. David, you coming back to Australia soon? We need you to jinx Collingwood. The planned trip for Australia is Gather Round. But right now I'm trying to sort out things with my job before I can think about the Gather Round. I had 2 holidays planned at the end of the year that I've cancelled now. I didn't book anything anyway, but I booked hotels, not flights. And I cancelled other plans, and I'm trying to prioritize because I had a lot of trips planned from now to the end of 2025, but it's kind of gone up in the air now. So now I'm trying to prioritize because I got a holiday in June, but I'm trying to prioritize for next year Gather Round and a specific F1 race, and then the rest hopefully in the future after. But yeah, is what it is. When you randomly find out your workplace is shutting down, things can happen. I'm gonna come back to Australia soon. Suns are bad in state. Yeah, I know. That's why I've not tipped them. He didn't say they won every game. He said they hadn't lost since he left. You should have used them against North. Yeah, or I should have done that. I actually tipped North against Hawthorn. You're confident that you don't think it'll happen? You mean Pies will win the flag? Quick bet on them. When Melbourne are named Nam, they've lost 4 in a row. Gauntlet hasn't started then, Mask. Oh, the Gauntlet hasn't started for North. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. So, yeah, those are my tips. Luckily, there was a lot less spam today. I think that's partly because Thomas Fiddy wasn't here. If you guys didn't know the context, Thomas Fiddy made an account for Southern Cross trains, so he was announcing trains, and he made another account for Brisbane Airport, announcing flights. I don't know what was that going on in the last stream, but yeah. So yeah, I shall now. I'm already tired. It's just past midday. It feels like past midnight. I've still got to go to work, and I finish work at midnight, so that's a lot of fun. Hello Davey bro, how you doing? Welcome. Hello Jai as well. But yeah, this was your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And no, don't ruin it.